Today, I want to talk a little bit about sleep and how to help you get better sleep because sleep is so critically important. This is Dr. Michelle. Happy Coffee Talk Monday. Great to have you here. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, sleep can sometimes be a very tenuous thing for some of us, but it is so critically important to all of our functioning systems, everything in our body and our mind. We need that period of time where everything just slows down, shuts down. It's kind of like the closed sign on a restaurant, right? Like closed for business. Yeah, we need that, right? About 4 years ago, when I started having some health issues, unfortunately, one of the things that happened was that I also had sleep issues. So I used to be able to sleep 12 hours, no problem. Then all of a sudden, I could only get 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep a night for many, many months. And it was really hard to function. Now, my sleep issues did not have anything to do with me having negative thoughts, doubts, fears, worries. It wasn't any of that. But the reason I use that example is just because my system was having a hard time keeping up. It was taxed every single day because I wasn't getting good sleep. So, what can you do if you're struggling at night with negative thoughts, worries, doubts, fears, any of that stuff? Number one, this is going to sound a little cliche, but you need to have a good sleep hygiene, right? Good sleep hygiene is basically shutting off all screens an hour before you're going to go to bed and doing something else relaxing, whether that's reading or writing or whatever it is that's going to help get you into sleep mode. Now, although the origin of my sleep problems weren't worries, doubts, and fears, I started practicing some good sleep hygiene, and it's been really helpful to get in bed, no screens, and read before I'm gonna go to sleep. Don't get me wrong, I used to love falling asleep to the TV, but that light and all of that information and energy and everything does not help facilitate good sleep. So, good sleep hygiene. Number 2 is finding a way to deal with those worries and doubts and fears that are going on in your head. The best way that I found is to write. Just do a brain dump before you're going to go to bed. Doesn't matter how long. Might be 15 minutes, might be 20, might be 30, might be 45. I don't know. Get in bed and just do a brain dump. Why is that helpful? All that stuff that's going round and round in your brain stays trapped in here, and it's got nowhere to go until you talk to someone about it or write it down. So once you give it some attention by writing it down, it can then kind of go away. So my recommendation is spend a little bit of time writing before you go to bed if you're someone who has a lot going on up here. Yeah, because as you know, right? You go to lay down and all of a sudden your brain kicks in. Oh, I have an idea. I have a thought. Oh, I should have done this. I need to do that tomorrow. Well, you're not going to do it now, are you? Because you're in bed. So write it down, get it out, and give yourself a little bit of a fresh slate before you're going to go to sleep. Again, knowing that you don't have any control over any of whatever's going on in there now because it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Yeah. Now, the other thing you could do is keep that notebook by your bed, and, if a thought pops up, you can write it down. But the ideal is to try to just get it all out before you go to bed. Fresh slate, hopefully, leads to sleep. Good sleep hygiene also leads to better sleep. Yeah. Now, if some of those worries, doubts, and fears are continuing to creep into your sleep, even after you've written, my other suggestion is either focus on your breath or do a body scan where you're breathing into major muscles and relaxing them. Just go from head to toe. Head, face, neck, shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, hands. Yeah. So, good sleep hygiene. Do some writing or journaling before you go to bed. Just do a brain dump. And if you're having trouble falling asleep or falling back to sleep, doing some nice, deep cleansing breaths and focusing on that, or doing a body scan. This is Dr. Michelle coming at you. Happy Monday, and I will see you back here next Monday. Have a good week.